Okay, so first of all, what is God?
Gold, oil, and drugs.
Huh?
Gold, oil, and drugs.
I don't understand. No. Okay, you are defining the acronym. But what does
That's exactly what the God of this world is.
Okay, let's not get into that. What does God mean to you?
To me?
Yes.
I believe in the Creator.
Okay.
Creator.
Okay.
You know, and like God.
What is a creator?
Creator. Well, there's creation.
Yes.
Right.
So the creator is the person that made that creation.
It's not a person.
Okay. Is that entity?
It's not anything that's separate from creation itself. It's very.
So the creation and the creator are the same thing?
Yes.
So it's a circular thing?
It's a synchronized event.
So basically it's like a photon, which can be, it's like light. It can be a photon and something like that. I forgot the...
You can't separate the creator from the creation.
Okay. So are you saying that the creation, since the creation itself is God, that means
no,
that...
No, not God.
Okay, let me rephrase. Since the creation itself is the creator, or part of the creator, so that means that all of us and all things on this plane are creators, based on your reasoning.
Yes.
Okay, then we define what creator is. Okay, now what do you think?
Well, I think I think because you have the mineral, the plant, and the animal kingdoms, right? Those are definitely part of creation, but I wouldn't say they're creators per se.
Okay.
But then when you talk about the human kingdom, now you talk about creation. I mean creators, because we do create.
What about the animal kingdom?
I mean they create more on an instinctive level. It's not on a deliberate level.
Okay, so from all discussions, I'm understanding that for you, God has manifested. No, okay, let me rephrase. Okay, you see, I'm having a trouble with God and Creator.
You're trying to use your mind to figure this out, but you can't.
Because for me, God and Creator are the same thing in my conception of things.
Well, the thing is, and this is the trick. It's like when you talk God, you're talking about a personality.
To me, God is God. Okay, if somebody asks,
external personality.
If somebody asks me what is God or who is God, I'm going to say, okay, God is that thing that I don't. How can I say that has always been there? Meaning that in the way I would explain it to a child, I say, okay,
is it a position?
Is it a position? No, it exists outside of time and space.
Or maybe inside of time and space. Is it a position?
Position implies space.
Right.
No, but it exists outside of that.
When you say God, what do you think? What's the image that comes in your mind?
Back in the day when I was young, it was somebody sitting on a chair. But
are you sure you've scrubbed that image?
Yes, but now...
Are you sure you've scrubbed that image from your mind?
I don't know, but
because
now,
it's very hard.
But now in my logical head, I know that it is a power.
So why do you not, when I say creator, why do you keep referring back to God? Because
to me, the way I was brought up,
right?
God in the Judeo-Christian sense and even in the Islamic sense, is that creator. It is that. Maybe they don't describe it like that. Maybe they
Is this something outside of creation?
Yes and no. Meaning that it is outside of creation because he made it, but it's also within creation because she, whatever is within us, within what it creates. You see what I mean?
So let's dissect that for a while. Then that's the trick here. The only thing is, I'm not saying it as something out there. I'm saying it's something that's emanating from within.
I understand your perspective, and to me,
because now when it's out there, you know what I mean? Someone can now have a building and say, "Hey, we have God in here. come get it.
I see your point. But
if it's emanating from within, now it becomes your responsibility, or each point now becomes its own responsibility to manifest that.
I agree. I get where you're going. I get what you're saying. But I think also the reason why it is out there is easier when you put it outside of us. It is easier for us to conceptualize it. Because if you put it inside of us, the responsibility becomes too great for us to.
Well, that means you're being lazy.
No, I'm telling you how human beings think. In case you don't know.
Saying okay, the thing is this, right?
I'm telling you how most people think.
When you put it out there,
yes.
Now you can also put the devil out there.
Yes.
So now
you can absorb yourself. Yes.
But if it's emanating from with you,
you have to take
now
accountability.
the devil also is emanating from with you.
That is correct.
So now it's not the devil that's doing stuff; it's you that's doing it.
That is true.
It's human. It's not that there's a devil; it's human beings that are doing these things.
That is.
But a lot of people don't want to deal with that. They would rather blame the devil than have God
or give credit to God, because you see man.
I know it's tough.
I want to talk, but I have to measure my word, because some people that know me are going to listen to this podcast. So I have to.
Well, then you're not being real.
I'm being real. But
say what you mean to say.
I'm trying to find the right way to say what I'm going to say.
To not like, come on, man. We're men.
Yes.
You say what you. I mean, there's nothing wrong with God emanating from within.
No, that we agree on that.
And the only issue is people taking responsibility for their actions. But that's the only issue.
But I also understand why we need it, or why God is also outside of us. Because
I understand why. You know why? Because churches make millions of dollars.
Okay, that's
why.
No, okay, that is a side effect. Okay,
it's not a side effect. That's the main cause of why it was defined as.
No, but I think we are going too far. Even before churches existed, before there was organized, quote unquote, organized religion, I think men being human being, mankind, has always had a sensation that there was something greater than him or her. You see what I mean? So they needed to externalize that, because there's no way of being alive even 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 5,000 years ago and think that there's nothing. You see what I'm saying? There's no way.
Animals don't have any of these concepts. But
you don't know that? You don't know that? Have you heard that talk?
I don't think they don't build cathedrals.
But you do know that they visit, like when they bury their dead. You know that some of animals visit. No, that is true. That is true. I think elephants do that. I think so. I don't remember. I don't have.
You're listening to National Geographic, bro. Listen, man. God. Animals don't have any of these religions. It's not religion.
It's It's instinct. Like you say, instinct is ritual.
Right.
They say, okay, let's say, for example, they bury something, so like somebody there, they will visit that place. What do you call that? We do the same thing. We bury our dead. We visit that place.
I gotta see that. You gotta show me some kind.
I don't remember. But I don't want to swear. But
what I'm saying, I
watched the documentary.
They don't have mosque and they don't have.
Of course, come on, man. Of course.
But they're still doing fine. In fact, they're more civilized.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that instant that you're talking about honoring their dead, they have that.
Knowing that they're dead.
No, honoring
their dead.
They're dead. Yes, they have that. Maybe not to the extent that we have that, but they do have that. Yes, for example, there's a elephant. Apparently, when they're gonna die, they know when they're gonna die, and they go somewhere to die, like a place where they have a place where they go to die. That my point is.
No, I'm thinking about that.
My point is, I think they might not have that those constructs that we have, church, mosque, or whatever.
Yeah, that's why I was just stating that to peg on your point where you're saying like we need an external thing to survive, and we need to make God external to survive. Animals are the perfect. In fact, they're the constant reminder of what it is to be noble, because they don't have any of these organized whatever religion, but they still make along fine. They
You-
somehow
you-
intrinsically know of the Creator.
Yes.
Because they do what they need to do.
Yes.
Right?
So do you see the use of organized religion? In your opinion, what is the need of organized religion?
It's religion is a great thing to be born into, but a horrible thing to die into.
Aye.
You have to transcend it.
You have just shocked a lot of people. People have stopped listening.
I said, a lot of people. I said it's a great thing to be born into.
So why is it
But
a horrible thing to die into, in your opinion?
I mean, because after you reach a certain level of maturity, it's almost like it keeps you in a childlike state. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I agree.
Uh,
Why do you
have
say that?
to.
Why do you say that? Why do you say it keeps you in a childlike state? You think if you believe
Because it's like, okay, maybe you, okay, let's say if you understand the scriptures
yes,
as good moral teachings,
yes,
that's great, you know, when you're a kid to have those good moral lessons and everything like that.
Mhm.
But you have to reach a point where you have to understand that a lot of it is symbolism, it's not literal. You understand what I mean?
a lot of it is also literal.
Well, I don't know.
Let's say, for example,
all the scriptures that I've read,
Mhm.
I've delved into like Buddhism, know what I mean,
Mhm.
Islam, Christianity,
Mhm.
to deep enough levels to see where they all intersect.
Yes.
And it's all really the monistic theory of all is God and God is all. You know what I mean? As one.
Mhm.
The one is a supernal being.
Mhm.
You know, the one creator. Everything is one, and one is everything.
Mhm.
Now, these, especially like if you look at the Old Testament, the God that's portrayed in that, it's a petty God, one that's like jealous and doing all these things. Like it sounds like more like the thinking of a man. Not only that, like women are represented so badly in that thing. Like when you grow up, you just tend to realize that okay, a lot of this is really not. I mean, bro, just look at all these. Perfect example. Mm-hmm. These wars that are happening right now is because people are running on that model.
Are we going to go
people
in there?
People are promised land. God doesn't promise people land.
Are we going to go there?
You say you promise this land, you just have to euthanize everybody around you. Really? That's God? Come on, man. Think about it. Just think.
I don't know one thing. It's not because you follow a religion that you are necessarily dogmatic or devoid of your mind, right? I think religion provides structure. They provide a frame of reference of how to think about God and how to.
And I agreed with that.
And how to use God in your daily life.
Yeah,
use is not the right word, but how to connect with Him, it in your daily life.
I agree with that.
A lot of people are not advanced enough. Maybe I shouldn't say that. A lot of people are not, because it's a deeper concept, right? You say God, I mean, the creator, God is one with His creation, and we are also God. When you say that to people, you're putting accountability on them.
And I think we're at a point where people really need to be accountable. Everybody needs to be accountable.
You're putting an accountability on them because you're saying that you're telling them, and I think the Nation of Islam has sometimes have said that, even in Christianity and sometimes in Islam, some people say that we are gods, right? That means that you are you have that power, right? But
for your own world.
Yes.
You're responsible for your own
yes.
world. You're not a god to me.
No, yes, but what
you're a god to yourself.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that if you have that, if you acknowledge that you are God, you also have to acknowledge that
you're a devil.
You are the devil, and that's
what I'm saying. That's the problem people have. Because they want to project all that evil outside.
Yes, exactly. So the devil, quote unquote, was created to to externalize that.
Yeah, so you guys can outsource all that evil, and you can sit in your air-conditioned home and be all good, right?
But we also outsource the good that we do. You see what I'm saying?
So basically, you outsource all your power and all your whatever to institutions and corporations, right?
No, we were talking about God right here.
I mean, I'm just saying what's because the thing is, it's really easy to get rid of the devil. The devil doesn't care about you. Just get rid of God, the devil will go too.
So we don't believe in anything?
All I'm saying is...
Don't believe in anything?
Now, listen. Do not be emotional. Listen,
I'm not being emotional.
Listen logically to what I'm saying.
You see, if
the devil is here to fight God.
The devil is here to
if
fight
you
God.
get rid of God, the devil will go away too.
The devil has no reason. So then let's then be all.
It's just a thinking. It's just a thinking.
Yes, but let's take that thinking.
Oh, how about we just bring it inside?
Can I finish? Can I finish?
And say this person did evil because they're
you're not letting me talk because you know where I'm going. You're not letting me talk.
Go ahead, talk. Where are you going?
So let's say we remove the devil, right? You see, if we remove God, then the devil will go, right?
Yeah.
So no. Let's follow.
He will, because he's not here for us.
Okay,
he's here for God.
Okay, let's follow that all the way.
He's here to fight God.
Let's follow that reasoning all the way. So let's say remove God, the devil is gone. What is left? A bunch of people that believe in nothing. And you cannot not believe in, in my opinion, you cannot be in this plane and not believe in nothing. And not believe in the Creator.
What do those squirrels believe in? Do they believe in God?
I don't know.
What do all these animals believe in?
I don't know.
Tell me, what do they believe in?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
What I mean is...
Do you think they believe in God?
I cannot say that. I don't know. And the reason why I say I don't know is because I know that animals, let's say chimp, right, they have social structures, like they have families. So.
My friend, do they have?
They don't believe in God.
Do they believe in Do they believe in God?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe at an existential level. I don't know. If you ask me, are they okay? A better question would be: are they conscious of their mortality and of their finite time? Because
now we're getting somewhere.
That what makes life or human life have meaning, because we are conscious of the finite time that it is. And if they happen to be conscious of the finite time that they have, that means that we are not necessarily superior to them. Because that...
Who say we were?
Well, the conventional wisdom is that we are. Even in the Bible and the Quran, it's like we are the rulers of this earth, right? After God.
Yeah, but they don't.
Like God gave us.
They don't murder and rape their kids.
God gave us dominion, over this place,
Well, I think that's another fallacy.
Okay,
it's not dominion. This is an ecosystem. It's not like there's a hierarchy. It's an ecosystem.
I see what you're saying.
Remove anything,
yes,
and the thing falls apart.
That is correct.
Remove bees, and we have few years to live.
That is correct.
You understand what I'm
saying?
saying?
That is correct. Yes, everybody plays a role.
Everything plays a role.
Oh, yes, that is correct.
It's an ecosystem.
That is correct.
So
that is true.
We have to honor these things that are here.
Yes.
All of them are like pieces of. We're all pieces of God.
Yes, you have said we are this.
Or the Creator.
Yes.
Or whatever it is.
Okay, I have a question then for you. Is God the Creator for you? Does God equal Creator in your mind? Because to me it does, but to you it doesn't seem like it. And if not,
I'm the one who said there's a Creator.
Yes, but to me it's the same thing as saying there's a God.
Well, I've said it's not out there somewhere.
Yes, your thought.
That's the only thing where we differ. It's not out there somewhere. So me, when I do something bad or something bad happens to me,
you say it's your fault.
It's the devil. I'm saying there's something inherently coming from within me, and if something good comes to me, I know it's something coming from within me.
You don't think it's also the grace of God, the grace of the Creator?
Oh, I'm saying anything. I take responsibility for everything that's coming to me and for me. Because again.
So I have a question: when you pray, or when you meditate, because I know you meditate. When you meditate or you pray, and I'm sure you ask, I don't know, but I'm assuming you might ask for things, right? Or you might meditate about things that you want. Like, do you asking it to yourself, or do you asking to the Creator? You see what I'm asking? Right?
All right, so here's how this thing works, right? Remove all the noise. Let's look at what's happening outside. What's happening outside?
There's the wind blowing. There are squirrels on the ground over there.
So there's life, right?
Yes.
And life comes about as a process of what?
Life comes about as a process of what?
Creation, right?
Yes.
So, if we look outside, creation is happening.
Yes.
All right. Now, there's the animal kingdom, the mineral animal kingdom, plant kingdom. No, plant, animal, and then human kingdom, right?
Okay.
Or to varying degrees of complexity, right? So, I believe, I know, all these were steps towards.
Don't forget my question, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I believe all these are steps towards the Creator appearing in existence.
Interesting. Okay. I see what you're saying.
You understand what I mean?
Yep, I see what you're saying.
And it was finally achieved through
appearing or manifesting.
It's the same thing. Appearing
you
basically the Creator.
You understand what I'm saying?
A creation. Only we are the ones who are considering creation. Everything else is just being it. Only we humans are the ones who have that echo that comes back, and we are self-aware.
That's the thing that I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying, and the evidence of that is that we can project our intelligence
that is
outside.
Correct. You don't think? Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Right? Because that laptop is our intelligence projected outside. Yes. This phone is our intelligence projected outside.
That is correct.
You know what I mean?
That is correct.
So, this human body we see, the things that man did not make.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Those are projections of of the Creator's intellect.
That is correct.
Right?
Yes.
On here.
Yes.
So there was to be a form. This is all to create a form that can manifest all the Creator's qualities and appear on the plane.
You still haven't answered my question.
And I'm getting to it. Let me finish.
Okay.
And therefore, the human was created.
Yes.
As a medium that can project all the qualities
of the Creator. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And we know this is evidence because we have the same faculty that the Creator uses.
At a smaller degree.
At a very, very finite degree.
Yeah.
But it can be expanded to any level.
Not so sure, but okay.
Well, I'm saying, look at the evidence.
Not sure, but I'll give you that hypothesis. I will let that hypothesis slide. Okay.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
It's true in the Bible that Jesus said, you just need a faith as a
mustard seed.
A mustard seed to make a mountain move.
Right.
I yet to see that. You know what I'm saying? My point is, yes, faith can do miracle, and I agree, and I've seen it.
It's not about faith; it's about
and I've seen it.
It's about knowledge. So basically, what is used to create? The thinker creates.
Yes.
The world you've created around you, you've only done it because of thinking. Just like the
correct.
Creator is creating all this creation through man's thinking, through our thinking. Through our collective thinking, that's where this creation is coming
That is interesting. So then my question becomes this: remove men. So does the Creator? No, remove men. Then don't escape my question. You first escape my first question because my first question.
I'm not escaping. I'm giving you a profound answer.
Yes, no, I get it, but you're not.
Close your eyes.
But you're not answering my question directly.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
Where is creation then?
In my mind, I still have it in my mind.
Okay, so there you go.
What does that prove?
That the Creator is creating through your thinking.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's why this is scandalous in my opinion. Based on
because there's been all these programming blocks that have been put on you, so you can't face.
No. Me, I'm taking the hypothesis. Okay, so basically you are saying that the Creator creates through us, right? Take us out of the equation. Does the Creator still create?
How?
That's what I'm asking. Because
what is there? Like I say, what is there when you close your eyes?
my mind is still there, and I can still see. I mean, I can still imagine. What? I don't understand.
There you go. What is the root of imagine? Image.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
And we were made in what? The image.
Yes.
And what's the image of God? Imagination.
Isn't that a little bit too secular?
The image of God is imagine. That's the faculty you use to create.
That is correct. Yes.
And that's the same thing the creator uses to create. So that's where the link between man and creator is. But you cannot perceive this without man, without a persona, without a human personality.
So
God, creator, created this so it can be both a creator and creation.
That is blasphemous. But I understand.
Yeah,
I understand exactly what you say. Logically, I understand it, but it's blasphemous.
Exactly. That's because
it is
there's
blasphemous.
been mental blocks put
I
in
understand.
you. There's been
no.
mental blocks put in you.
Logically, I'm able to follow what you're saying, but it's blasphemous.
What does that even mean? Again, it's like conspiracy theory. It's words that were created to make sure you don't go
Okay,
down.
let's not go to that.
I'm just telling you, those are words that were created.
We had discussions about this. Let's not go.
Those were words that were created to make sure you don't go down a certain line.
This is not the topic of the show. This is not the topic of the show.
How can you sit there as an intelligent man and say, I understand what you're saying logically, but then throw out a stupid word?
Blasphemous?
Yeah, what does that even mean? Logic is king.
No.
If you put things in line, in order, it makes sense.
I get
That's it.
No, that's not necessary. Things can be logical and also be false or
No.
morally.
I'm not saying rational. Rational and logical are different things.
Okay, explain it to us. Explain it to us.
Logic is first thing comes first, and then you put it in order.
Okay.
Rationalizing is putting something together where it makes sense to you or for a certain group of people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But logic, you can put it anywhere and it applies.
Okay. Here's because when you said something that is very profound, though, you said God expressed itself to us in order to. So basically, God is at the same time creator and creation. That is blasphemous.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes. I mean, both.
Right, that's brilliant.
Both. I'll give you that. Both.
The thing is, you don't want to take responsibility for the bad things that are in your life.
No. I take responsibility for the bad things that are in my life.
I mean, then what's the problem with this hypothesis?
The problem with that hypothesis is that
we've been you have the same creative power. It's just we've been using it consciously. Now, if you use it consciously, it's a different thing.
Because then you are saying, because if you say that God is also creation, then you remove his power. I mean, not that you remove his power, but you diminish it.
I mean, it's diminished in a person, but it's still the same amount of power.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's like
because
if you were you as a persona were entrusted with all of that power and all that will, it will rip your body to pieces. It's too much power. How come the sun can transmit more power than you? Because it can handle that. But there's no the power that's running through the stars or whatever is no different than the power that's running through you. It's just a different amount.
Very interesting.
So the thing is, now when we start thinking like
God
this,
is creator and creation.
It takes
that is very interesting. Did you read that somewhere?
It came through a lot of reading, a lot of different reading.
Okay. That is an interesting,
and also a lot of meditating.
Interesting perspective.
Be still and know.
Interesting perspective. Okay. I still think it's blasphemous, but I get.
Well, what I'm trying to tell you.
No, but I get your point. I get your point.
We've been like the programs that are put through us. There's a lot of blocks.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of gatekeepers.
No, but I think you have to be open-minded enough in order at least to be able to follow the reasoning and
you have to see the evil within yourself. That's tough for a lot of people.
Yes,
I have seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've dealt with it.
I think seeing yourself as evil is tough for anyone, right? Like, because it shows you your ugly side. Everybody knows that we have flaws. But
Everybody has a side.
yeah, but then if when you put the word evil on top of that,
That's what I'm saying. It's not even a real thing. Evil is just like what we call as contradiction. That's really what evil is. Or let's say it's because they're forces, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're conscious forces, then they're mechanical forces. What we call is good and evil. Good is the conscious forces, and bad is the mechanical forces or unconscious forces.
Okay.
So anybody we say is committing evil, we can say they're just a part of those unconscious forces. Because if we take a longitudinal view or a top, an above to bottom view of life, it's a process of destruction and creation.
Yes, yeah.
For things to be created, it has to be destroyed.
That's
now,
right.
you breaking your bones or something like that is a contradiction to your belief system. So you may call that as evil. You know what I mean? Because it's just a contradiction, but it's because you ignore certain like forces or you're acting in an unconscious way. You understand? Just like anybody that you said has done an evil act, they're probably more so acting in an unconscious way. There's no way one can be conscious and evil and be said to be committing evil at the same time. So basically,
What does conscious mean to you?
Conscious, it means like having a fundamental awareness of this thing that we're talking about.
Okay, now then my question becomes this:
That you are also, like, once you have an understanding of like God, the Creator and creation, then you inherently see me
as a creation and then as a creator,
as also as whatever. So if you fundamentally understand that, you'll know that if you harm me, you're really harming yourself. There's no way you can do that.
Say that again.
If you fundamentally understand what we're talking about here, then you know if you harm me, you're harming yourself.
That is correct. I think also maybe that is also why when people do kill, at least the first time, for what I understand, they have a hard time sleeping.
Yeah, because it's like
that goes to the point
that's why a lot of people are in a bad state right now, because like okay, their soul is so detached from creation, from creator, from the creator, that it forms an imbalance in their body, and they don't know why. I mean, the solution of people here is to put people on antidepressants and drugs.
Yeah.
You know, but the older you get, the more it ends badly.
Yeah.
We know now it's a lie that the material stuff is what's good for you, because celebrities and all these people who have material goods are the emptiest and most decrepit people.
But you still haven't answered my question.
Which is?
When you are praying, are you praying to yourself? That was my punchline.
I'm praying to you.
No, Samson.
Okay.
Samson. So based on your reasoning,
I'm praying to you.
Based on your reasoning,
I'm praying to you. That's based on my reasoning.
Based on your reasoning, you are praying to yourself.
All of humanity. Every human being is a fraction of God.
Come again?
Every human being is a fraction of God, of the Creator.
That is an interesting perspective. So
deep within you, aside from your persona or your ego and all your beliefs, whatever it is, we're the same. Because we all have that imaginative faculty is the same in all of us.
Not at the same level. I think some people.
Well, I'm saying it depends on how much energy that vessel itself can handle.
Yeah, I think some people are like you, for example, are way more creative than others.
I'm saying it can be developed,
yes,
because you have to be able to handle.
Yes,
you have to be able to handle. You have to have the threshold to handle that.
Yeah, that thing.
But that's not just something that comes by accident. You have to work on that.
That is true. You
have to work on that, and you work on that by always knowing, no matter what happens, always understanding core fundamental principles.
So to get back to my question, when you are meditating, you are praying, because for you, God is internal. I mean, the Creator is internal. At the same time,
the only evidence you have of it is within you. Everything else is a form of it.
Yes, but I have evidence. I see evidence right here.
I mean, yeah, you can see like its creations, but I'm saying that the actual empiric, the feeling of it is from you.
At an instinctual level, I understand what you're saying, but the models that I have, that
yes, there's a lot of nonsense that has been put around.
It's not nonsense.
For profit, you know what I mean?
Okay, forget even. Let's put this. No. Okay, maybe I should not say that. But let's look at, let's say, even I'm not like our African tradition and stuff like and things like that. In a lot of African tradition, God is external.
And that's
you see what I'm saying?
Okay. So let me explain. I know where the thing is. And this will be on you to resolve.
Okay.
Understanding why the idea of separation is important. And it's important because it's for you to learn that all these other things, all these ideas, all these other things will not fulfill you. And once you learn that, you can then turn to the idea that will fulfill you.
Okay.
So the idea of separation is it serves a purpose in that now you can use that, to go out into the world as far as you want. But guess what? You're going to return eventually, because the lesson you will learn is that none of this stuff will satisfy you.
Interesting. Okay. So you believe in a creator, you believe in a God?
Of course. Not a God, a creator. A creator. A God, what they say is, like I said, what they say is gods, you're talking about, okay, for instance, right?
Okay, do you believe?
Primitive man, without language, without doctrines, they will call the sun a god. Because when they see it,
that's correct.
Magical things happen.
Yes.
You understand? They'll call that as a god. They'll call the moon a god. They'll call all this, because when the moon is there, the love making is passionate. People are passionate. There's all this, you know what I mean? Like, so those magnetism, those forces, electricity, those kind of forces, you can call those like more like gods. You know what I mean? Because, and this is why, okay, like my African belief, right? We believe that God was everything.
Yes, most of the tradition believe that. Yes,
nature.
That's correct. Yes,
that's what I grew up with.
Yeah.
When I asked the people, in ancient times, but they believe everything outside nature. They basically say nature is God. The animals, whatever, all of it. So basically, it goes back to that monistic theory of God in all and all in God. It's only like those who would want to profit off of you say, hey, there's only one God, okay, and he's white and he was sacrificed, okay. So to have him in your life, you have to come to us because we're the harbingers of him. You know what I mean? He's talking to us. And it's funny how God was only talking to certain people in history.
Let's not go there, Samson. Let's not go there.
I'm just saying.
Let's not mention names.
I'm not gonna knock anybody's hustle, but I call bullshit when I call it. And young people, believe me, agree with me. Because young people, they weren't brought into this. So they're seeing life from a different level. Like, this shit doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but those religions, those traditions, forget even the Christian or the Judeo-Christian religion, let's say African religion, they have held societies for centuries, millennia. So there must be some wisdom in them.
Nah, bro. I mean, there is. It's like, it's almost like, a lot of it has been embellished. You have to understand that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just the mere fact that certain things are put there should tell you that certain things also are edited.
Yep.
You understand what I mean?
I mean, that's a fact.
So some people may have written themselves in there to look like certain things.
That's a fact.
I'm not saying the message doesn't come from ancient times, but it's a message for you, like, to understand. So there are jewels in there.
Yes, a lot of jewels.
There are definitely jewels in there,
but
you have to have a discerning mind.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So you don't fall for the spin.
I get that, but I think one of the things that religion has done is not because belief, spirituality, and religion are different. But one of the things that religion has done is that it has given structure.
Yeah, but the biggest lie is that God is outside.
I understand. I get your point.
Because now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, now you have to go seek it. I get
it.
I get that point. But I also think that, like you said, the fact that the God and the devil are outside, it allows you to outsource.
Yeah. It allows you to outsource.
Let's say no. But seriously,
Right.
I
No, the devil made me do it.
Yes, I don't know if you ever seen this movie or this legend called of the sin eater. There's basically somebody that eats away your sin or something like that.
Right.
If you look at,
But this mind, go ahead.
if you look at Jesus Christ, right? He is basically a sin eater, right? The devil is a way for. No, it's not a way. It's to me. Okay, here's how I put it. If there is God, if there is good, there is also evil. But your argument is that the good and the evil are coming from us. So
let me bring it home.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So people have outsourced their power to heal, their power to educate, their power to do all these different powerful things to institutions, right? And in the same sense,
there we go.
They've also outsourced, their power for evil to institutions. So now it's them having that war, but you're paying for it.
That is correct.
You know what I mean? Because you're paying taxes.
Yes, but I don't decide where my taxes is going.
The government can go and take money from these people, and and you're innocent. No, it's them doing it. You know what I mean? It's not me. You've outsourced that. So, but in the same token, you're also outsourcing your power to heal, your spiritual powers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is not false.
That's what I'm saying. So you have to take in all the good and the bad.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now we can sit here and have abortions, right? And say it's not murder. Because you've outsourced all that
now the modern women are going to come after us.
Listen, man. The beginning of wisdom is to call each thing by its proper name.
Yeah.
All right?
But then somebody was going to tell you what makes it its proper name. Would define the proper name of something.
I'm saying the beginning of wisdom is to call it its proper, everything by its proper name.
I get what you're saying, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because you don't get yourself pregnant, nor do you do the abortion to yourself. Right?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
So meaning you're outsourcing all that responsibility.
Yeah, that is correct.
And you can sit there and say, I'm okay. It's my body, my choice.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is the major problem.
You are not the one taking out the baby, the fetus. You are not the one. Yeah.
You're not the one who impregnated yourself.
Yes.
Nor are you the one taking it out.
Yeah. But because
I'm just listen. That shock value is important because people need to hear this shocking thing. I'm willing to face the shocking things about myself, where I've been a dirtbag or where I've been like lacking as a person. I want to hear it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we've reached that time. We can't sugarcoat things anymore. You understand what I mean? So again, it all begins with that outsourcing stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's good for now. We can pick it up and
pick
up. I think this one should be volume 1. I think we can keep going on this idea.
Yes. So how are we going to title this, you think?
Creation. Creation, right?
The creator and creation. Is the creator outside of the creation, or is the creation the creator? Something like that. Something smart like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get rid of the devil, get rid of God.
That is the title. If you want to get rid of the devil,
get rid of God.
That is the title, ladies and gentlemen. We see you soon. That is the title.